Alright, I don't stream 7 Days to Die very often, but this is one of my favorite servers. It's the Salty Zombie server, and I've been playing for a little bit, up to level 201, and I wanted to show off my base. So I have this edge of the world ocean area here, and I wanted to build my tower, which I painted black. But basically the whole thing is steel. Some of the core in the center, after you go up 4 layers, has got some cobblestone in the center, but the outside layer is full steel, and then there's some polished steel stuff. So I've got this platform, which kind of gets covered by the claim block. And I have a ladder here that is 3 blocks high that requires you to be able to jump up and grab the ladder so zombies can't get up. And as you can see here, I have some cameras that are set up to some blade traps. So I've got some cameras around the outside rim. Got that on all sides. And this is a little eternal loop. I typically make it straight, but I've got one of my friends, Dreamy Autumn, and she is building a farm plot, and I didn't want to cover up her farm plots by extending this out further, so I just put the 2 ladders on the side. And of course I painted this all black, but like I said, the whole thing is like steel, just to make it survive longer. And I built this steel platform more recently because I was starting to tear into the dirt when I shoot down at the zombies. This structure, if you're curious, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 by 13 square. And I went up high enough, it's about 13 high, so that when the zombies drop off, they don't go into rage mode. And then up here, they'll run up either side of these steps, and they will get funneled this way. And this, the zombies will read as walkable terrain, so they'll try to walk across that and they'll just keep dropping down there. So you could also do, like, there's a whole bunch of different methods for doing stuff like this, but I wish it was a little bit longer so that I can shoot the zombies from inside of there. So let's go into the back of the base. So outside is pretty much the same. It's only 3 levels on the inside. The bottom, like I said, is just solid. So climb up here. I do have this little light here, which I can flick on from the inside. And got, of course, a steel door. So this is the main area. Got a little light switch here. I will actually turn off my head flashlight, and I can turn this on. It turns on the light here, as well as the light right there, just for fun. And then I have this little porthole you can kind of look out, just for fun. And then, let's see, go ahead and close that. Flip that back off. I don't need that on right now. So I've got all of these automated cameras, these motion sensors, and what they do is they turn these lights on. And they're all set to be 5 minutes. So it'll instantly turn on the lights and they'll stay on for 5 minutes. This way they're not constantly flickering on and off, but I've got motion sensors to turn on all these lights so that you can see even without a headlight. And then this, I've got a little ramp pad here for you to stand on, so you can actually shoot the zombies through here, because if not, you'll be a little bit lower if you're not on the ramp, but if you step up on it, that little extra height there allows you to shoot over this top rim. You can also crouch if you want to shoot underneath here, but usually you're shooting up here, and I do have 2 doors here where you can open them on both sides so you can shoot the zombies. You just stand here during a blood moon and just keep taking the zombies out. So I got that trick from a YouTuber, actually. And then I've got a whole bunch of different containers that are all steel, and they're separated. So I've got armor down here, I've got armor here, throwables, melee, guns, ammo, skill books and recipes, and volumes. And then this box is empty for now, and then extra vehicles and stuff. Some of these are pretty full. Doesn't really matter what's in them. And then I've got all this sorted over here. Electrical stuff, tools, mods, medicine, motor parts, engines and batteries, drinks and food. Cooking processed, cooking raw, basically just raw materials versus canned goods. And then this is like all your material stuff. And of course they can be stacked here, so I can make these stacks of 50 and take up less space. And then the material parts for crafting stuff. And then I have cook stations over here. Every one of these cook stations has all 3. And then we have stairs here that go up to the next floor. As you can see, the auto lights are here as well. I've got this camera that will see down the stairs and turn on the auto lights. So you can kind of sneak around the corner here. You'll see it's dark. And then as soon as those cameras pick up on me, all the lights come on, which is kind of cool. So this is like my forging area. So I've got sand, brass, lead, stone, iron, coal, clay, forged stuff, material for crafting, ammo, and wood. Then over here I have all my forges. All the forges likewise have got the 3 components. And some of them have a lot of materials in for crafting stuff. Other ones I'm still crafting some things. I've got a workbench here, 3 along this wall. I put all my gas in this, just stacked up with, let's see, I think, yeah, 10,000 to 70,000 gas there. And then I've got these chemistry stations. I've got 2 of them over here. I can always have room for more if I want. And then I have 3 of the cement mixers against this wall. And then, of course, you see all the windows on each of the levels. I didn't really look at them. It's like, yeah, okay, whoop-de-doo. And then next level, so more auto lights. On this level here is my unofficial bedroom. So this one I've kind of tried to deck out as if it's a living space. So I have no motion sensor lights here. I have a light switch instead that turns on the main room. That's interesting. Why is that not turning on? Did those light bulbs burn out? That's weird. It should be wired up correctly. Yeah, they're all wired up. I don't know why those aren't coming on. Okay, we'll just use our headlight for now. Anyway, that's supposed to be wired up. I'll mess with that later and try to figure out what's wrong with that. Interesting. So yeah, I've got a water cooler here, another cooler. This is like the little living room area with the extra equipment. I usually pack this with 20,000, but I've been buying a lot of solar panels. And then I've got some bookcases here. I've got a little computer desk under the window with a little computer chair, little kitchen area with a fridge, some decorations. This is the bedroom area here with some carpeting. AC unit inside. I don't know why I have it inside. I guess technically it would make more sense to have that outside. But yeah, we got an AC unit inside. And then we even have a restroom just to make it fun, which has its own light for overhead. That's my living quarters. All right, and then we get to the top part, which is another spot folks can fight from for the Blood Moon. So again, no auto lights this time, but we have 2 batteries. So this is the batteries that are heading to the outside blade traps, and this battery is powering all the lights in the house. And this is the rooftop, which is where I farm. So I've got 2 solar panel banks up here. This one here has, this is where all my money's been going. I've got all these solar cells. So this is on, and this is powering that battery bank. And then this is on, which again, I have mostly 6. I still got to upgrade the last 2 slots. And this is on, and that's powering that battery bank. So those of you who are not real familiar with wiring, it's basically you have to have a source, whether it's gas or solar, and that goes into a battery backup, which powers that, and then you splice that to other spots with relays. But I'm not going to do a tutorial on electrical, just kind of giving you a high-level overview. All right, so here's my farming stuff, and then I have got super corn growing. I've got 50 plots up here. And then over here I have my water collectors with all of the stuff on there. So I can just like run through here and fast grab it and then go into my water container and drop all those off. And then as you can see here, this is all steel. So I can see down here, and if I want to, I can fire down with my guns. So you can see the 2 sides zombies can run up. So you can pick them off from up here as well. So yeah, that's my base. That's what I got with my setup, what I've got going on here. Nice and fun. Like I said, that's my friends. Both of those are hers. And this is my base. And give you some nice views. Here's the ocean view. Technically, I could have turned the base sideways, I guess, and built the in-ramp, but I wanted the entry to my base to be the other side. And with the max upgrades on the level, I can actually jump off the side of this and survive. That probably gives you some of you anxiety. But I take a little damage, but not too bad. So that's quite a drop. But yeah, anyway. Thanks for checking that out. And I will catch you in the next one.